Hello everyone, my name is Yachimo and I'm presenting you another jungle guide, this time with Treant Protector. And you might wonder, why would I go into the jungle with Treant? And the answer is easy, because it is possible. It grants you additional experience in farm and it will confuse the enemy. It is an excellent method to gain level 6 in, well, not no time, but in a rather reasonable time, to have an Arcane Boots ready at this time and still be able to contribute to the team when white creeps spawn. So, why is he such a good jungling hero? Well, he has 85 base damage. Together with a quelling blade that makes over 100 damage, so approximately 110 per hit. This is enormous. Also, a combination of stout shield and living armor will grant you lots of damage block and regen, and starting with a tango you won't go below half of your health when everything works out. So, what's the main strategy in the jungle? It's choke point jungling. And this means we are going into this narrow maze here, or cutting down this middle tree that's rising from all above. That's very important. We need to cut down this tree later. And then we were able to fight against one creep at a time, receive less damage, have more time for living armor to heal us up. And I'm going to show you what's going to happen here. So, we're going to farm the medium chems. Oh, and this is a very good start indeed. So, things like the Satyr chems, the ogres, and even the golems in this time are exceptional good for us, because they deal no to medium damage, they grant a lot of experience, and okay, let's see if we can get a pull here. I guess I'm slightly too late. No, it's fine, okay, perfect. So you want to pull if possible, anytime, any soon. So more awesome creeps here. So they deal barely no damage. It can be blocked by your stout shield, it can be blocked by living armor, and when this happens, well, you receive less damage and you have more time to regenerate. Also, we have the tango, we use justice. Oh, and I missed the wrong tree. So you can see now there's enough space for them to walk through, and this isn't. Alright. So when you're in the jungle jungling, we are requiring this medium and this medium chem. This means if we have a solo laner or a dual lane at the bottom, they can't pull, or at least not that easy. And on the other side, this means if we have another jungler like an Enigma or let's say Enchantress or Chen, they have another half a jungle for them to farm. Now see here. I guess I just messed up that pull, but okay, so what? I'm going to show you that this build is viable no matter what happens. And what do I actually have to take into consideration when jungling like this? Well, we need to max living armor early. This is our main skill for this, because we can soak up damage, regen up, and if we have low creeps like the ogre and the satyr, we can use our living armor to help. He's on top. As you can see, I'm still having one. Take left. And when your middle creeps are down, you have time to help or to pull, but in this case we just want to reach level 6 as fast as possible. So we're just going to make a stack here for any future carries to farm this. And we're going back to the grinding. So you might have noticed I picked Nature's Guys early, and why is that? Because, well, we don't use that much mana, and when there's an enemy coming to gank us because they figured out, oh, where's Treant, what is he doing? Maybe he's in the jungle, let's go check. you get invisible. You're tanky enough to survive the first nukes at this level, and then you go invisible, and the enemy wasted lots of time. Also, you're something like a mobile ward. Let's say we just cut down that tree, and then we have more sight when it's about when the enemy is about to come for us, and then we see them and we can alert our allies at the bottom lane, and that's pretty awesome indeed. So, another thing, when you stand below this tree line, you will see the medium camp can spawn, and if you're really good, you just make it happen the other way around. I've noticed that somewhere around here is a perfect spot to stand to make both camps spawn. What else is there interesting to say? As you can see, it's minute 4, I'm already level 4, and I'm very close to my energy booster. And that's our first goal. We want to have our Arcane Boots as fast as possible, because then we have unlimited spamming power. As you can see at this point, I am just self-sufficient with mana in terms of HP and regeneration. Okay, let's try this here just for the... oh, no, that's not good. Okay, let's see. This looks okay. This is just now just for the test purpose. Normally I would go for my energy booster now, because I have 1000 gold now. I just run over to the Roshan pit, and okay, let's see. Okay, that wasn't the right spot. This camp didn't spawn. This is now not so awesome for us at this point, because we will lose some experience there, but let's make the best out of it. Don't forget to choke point here, because it will reduce the damage you take significantly. So what do we do after we have our Arcane Boots and our ultimate? Well, we have an invisibility spell, we have mana, we have an awesome ultimate that allows kills to happen. And then do so. If you're finished with farming, go for kills, go for ganks. Maybe you find a rune as well, and you are in a pretty good position to start all this. Come on. Are you kidding me? Okay, now it works. We're going back into the jungle. We want our level 6 now. It isn't as fast as other jungles, but it's still viable and it's safe. As you can see, I never was in a really dangerous position. With proper choke point jungling, you can avoid so much damage, and since you're dealing even more damage, at this point we're dealing over 120 damage to creeps. Look at this! Even with armor, it's 110. And you can punch down everything easily, and when you're lucky with the creeps, you can even use your living armor on your allies and help them in their lane, so you're in a pretty good position to help your team. And as soon as you find the spot where to stand to make both camps spawn while you fight, then you have so much revenue to gain. It's awesome, let's just say it's awesome. It's an awesome strategy, and it's all thanks to the fact that Treant got increased attack damage. Okay, let's see, this looks like the last camp we need to take down at this point. So let's punch them down. Here come our boots, so we have our Arcane Boots. Our courier will bring it to us, and yes, the courier is another interesting fact. Let's say you play a random Treant protector, may it be through just a random pick, maybe you swapped, maybe you play all random. And then you are in a position to get the courier and go into the jungle as well. And then let's take a look here. It's about level 8. We are just one kill away from level 6. That's just because I messed up that one pull. It appears like I messed up this as well. But let's just punch these down. You see, even the heavy camp isn't that much of a threat here. And if we start choke pointing here, we can take care of these skeletons. Then we punch down this guy, and then we punch down everything else. So what do we have at this point? We have nearly max living armor, we have 1 point in dice, we have a slow, and we have the ultimate. This should suffice for any kill against a non-blinking opponent. We can start going gank now, we can start contribute to the team fight. And this is especially useful if you have multiple solo laner, maybe you have additional caster which require experience and want a solo lane for them as well. You have a jungler you can share the jungle with, as I said. Enchantress and Enigma and Shen, they just require the small and the heavy camps. And okay, now it's stupid at this point, but okay. Let's take some damage. And if you have such junglers, you can share the jungle, you can increase your farming output. And now to the great trick. Let's say you just reached level 6 and got your Arcane Boots. Go invisible and you can go around the trees. You are in a perfect position for a gank on the bot lane. And let's say, oh, the wave is pushing out. There go the heroes. We go in. Ultimate. Then slow on them. And you punch them down with your allies, and it's pretty awesome. It's a good way for support to get additional gold, and it is safe. You are in an additional ward, terms of protection, and if the enemy is trying to kill you, you just go invisible, and the enemy wasted a lot of time and maybe even mana to get you, while your solo or dual laners on the bot lane are either pushing, are gaining additional experience, or coming for the kill. Because you're invisible, you can cast while being invisible. And you're super mobile when doing this well. You have slightly faster, but you're invisible. What else is there to say? At this point I just say thank you for watching. I hope my guide can inspire you for really experimental stuff that can screw the enemy over because he isn't expecting it, and to change your roles you have from heroes like Treant Protector, who is a support tank but can be a carry and can be a jungler as well if you just play him the right way. My name is Yachimor and I thank you for watching.